So, to start with the client overview, my client was a 21-year-old male. He was an undergrad student at Pitt and he was studying exercise science. So, it was no surprise to me that he was really active and he was really interested in health and wellness overall. He worked out 5 times a week. That consisted of weight training, aerobics like biking and running, and yoga. He's 5'10 and 203 pounds. During our initial session, he told me that he recently lost 36 pounds in the past 12 months, which was awesome to hear. And I was really proud of him for the accomplishment that he made so far. He lost this weight through intermittent fasting, less fried foods, and a low calorie, low fat diet. But ultimately, I learned that he's kind of plateaued with the stress of school. He just wants to refine his eating habits. He really wants to focus on increasing his muscle definition in the gym, and he wants to learn how to reach this goal weight without using extreme diet measures. So we created 3 goals together, and the first one was that he wants to lose 10 pounds to reach the goal weight of 185 to 190 pounds. So ultimately, he ended up losing only 2 to 3 pounds, so not quite reaching this goal. But he said he was okay with the scale not moving because he mentioned to me that he actually has never felt stronger in the gym and that he's noticed progress in his muscle definition, which was something that was really important to him. The second goal that we created was ordering Uber Eats less, specifically ordering it less than 4 times a week, which was what his norm looked like. This goal he struggled with a little bit, but we figured out a game plan that I will talk about in the slides to come that led to a success with his goal. So overall, he went from ordering 4 times a week to 2 times per week, and this made him feel a lot better physically and financially. And then the last goal was he wanted to bring breakfast to work 4 times per week. So we started brainstorming ideas together, and he figured out that he would bring a granola bar and a fruit to start out with. He was really successful in doing that, so he got creative and started thinking of new ideas like bringing a hard boiled egg and turkey bacon to work. And so he really accomplished his goal, and I was proud of him for doing so. He felt less irritable during his morning shift at the JCC, and he felt less hangry when he got off of work. So, some techniques and skills that I use. So, first and foremost, I wanted to create an accepting and non judgmental style. This was really important to me to establish that trust and rapport with him because he would mention to me that his friends would tease him about his weight sometimes, and he was scared that I'd judge him on what he ate. And so, creating this environment definitely made him more comfortable to open up to me. I also use ORS a lot during our sessions, using affirmations and open ended questions, reflections, and summarizing. That would just allow me to understand my client's reason for change and also encourage and support him throughout the process. We would negotiate a change plan and use agenda setting when creating his goals. I use scaling to measure his confidence levels towards these goals, and I would use the ask, tell, ask technique to provide him with helpful tips and tailor our conversation based on what he wanted to know and learn. So the counseling skill that I focused on was open-ended questions. So he struggled a lot with ordering Uber Eats on the weekends, especially Fridays and Saturday nights after he went out. So he really wanted to fix this, and I decided to prompt him with questions like, what are some ideas you have to manage this? What kinds of foods do you have in your apartment that you keep around as staples? And so he started to think, and he came up with the idea that he can make a PB&J on whole wheat bread instead. And when I gauged his confidence in this, he was really confident and really excited about it because one of his favorite foods is PB&J, so he knew it would satisfy him just as much as ordering Uber Eats would. So this all in all led to his total reduction in ordering Uber Eats and the success of his second goal. So some closing remarks through email. I took some things that he mentioned in the email and I put them here in bullet points. So he said that he's proud of himself and he feels as if he has a more set routine when it comes to his diet. He really hopes to maintain not ordering Uber Eats as much. And some of the ways he'll stay motivated is he'll write down affirmations and the new goals that he wants to reach. And then a quote that I directly took from the email was that he said, I think I've grown a lot mentally and definitely have been thinking outside of the box with changes I want to implement. I also believe I'm on the path to growing physically. So here I was able to see that there was behavior change that took place and that process is still occurring. I'm really confident in my client that he can achieve whatever goals he sets for himself moving forward.